What? Your phone? Oh, yeah.
Shane's got it. Alright.
Okay. I needed it.
We're good. That way we can still watch.
Yeah. Just sit and let people.
Yeah, sit letting people join. Ooh.
You want your phone?
Me?
Yeah, so you
I
can
have
look
it.
at comments.
I have it. I'll put the charger. Oh, so two will join, me and you, but
And I'll be in and out. I'll be back here working on cars. You're gonna have to keep the volume turned down, or you might get.
we have a like already.
Just
Three. Hey, there we go. There we go. We got watchers.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
Clicked on the wrong live stream.
There we go. Now I can see comments up close for
I
y'all.
thought about this so we wouldn't have to stare at the phone and look weird staring at the phone.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah.
Keep an eye and see if we can get anybody who's actually watching the 500 while we're watching it. Just with the TV muted.
The original
because
Adam
we want
Bird.
to get.
Evening, by the way, on this Daytona 500 Sunday. Sorry we weren't on yesterday as planned. I had something come up and we needed to change the date. But hey,
Oh, come on.
Daytona 500
Holy fudge.
live stream with Slotcar Crazy. What could be better? To start and answer your question, thoughts on the new amp chassis Auto World's coming out with. We discussed it about 2 live Q&As ago.
We also keep going.
And we are excited about it. We're really interested to see it, get it into the Slotcar Crazy studio, do some testing with it and some racing with it.
We do kind of have one report from one of our guys on it, though.
We do.
Yeah, Stan has one.
Stan has one.
We might have to get it so we don't have to. Because you can only get him in sets right now.
Yeah.
So we might have to steal his to do.
Yeah.
To
So
do a review of it.
a little bit of ahead news for y'all. We might have a test and a review coming up on that soon, as one of our guys in the group has one.
And
So you might be seeing that on the channel here shortly.
he's not impressed, by the way.
Mm,
So we'll have to see what we think of it.
yeah. Yeah. Stan's not a fan of Auto World to begin with. He doesn't much like our Auto World Super 3 class.
I wonder why.
So his opinions on Auto World are a bit biased.
He's
But
just losing.
we'll give you ours. Of course, it's just an opinion. It's not something to always go off of.
Logano left that.
But
Wow. Nice Viking drone. We got, oh man, my dad did all the decoration you see behind you. The Slotcar Crazy studio looks awesome. We got a Ferrari red wall on the TV side, a golf wall on the other side, the plain blue wall in the back because it's got the most decoration, but absolutely stellar hobby space. It's amazing.
good evening, everybody. We got a lot of people come chiming in here.
Yes, evening. Ted. We are watching the race, no drama. It's on in the background. We cannot have the audio on for copyright purposes, but we are watching it too.
Yeah.
Tuning in here and there
Glancing at the TV every now and again.
while working on Fray IROC cars. We're a week out from the Fray now, just about, little over. So we're getting final preparations ready. So you guys will be seeing those lives coming not next Tuesday, but starting the Tuesday after in 2 weeks. You'll start seeing lives for the Fray.
We got some neat things planned for you guys this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are very excited.
Can't wait.
We are planning to give you guys some really good viewership coverage of the Fray. We're doing good, U of M hockey. We're doing good. We're ready for the Fray in a little over a week and a half. We wish that tomorrow was the Monday before we left.
We're ready to go.
We are ready to rock and roll.
Nice, Viking Jerome. My dad's got a couple of original red lines. But upon some other news, some of you might have seen it, some of you might have not. For those of you that are racing fans, specifically Formula One racing fans, AFX has a Senna dedicated set out. It's a 2-lane AFX set, comes with 2 cars that are both Lotuses. One's a John Player Special Lotus, one's a Camel Lotus. I believe they're Mega G Plus chassis, but
Yeah, they are.
if you're a big racing fan, big Senna fan, very good set to get. I would love personally to get my hands on a set for the cars and for some of the little track designs just to kind of play with it. But the box looks awesome. The Camel Lotus looks really good, but the wing, the nose wing, the front wing on the John Player Special Lotus is way off, super high. I don't understand why AFX did that, because the Camel Lotus looks so good.
I think it might be an optical illusion a little bit because they're the same body, just different painted. So without seeing one in person, you know, it might be kind of hard to figure out.
Just through the pictures I've seen, that front wing is really high.
looks
and it
that
just
way.
looks wrong.
It looks that way.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah, U of M hockey. Oh, the dog's name, that is Kenine.
That's my
Boston
boy.
Terrier. That's my dad's dog, Troy.
Come here, Kina. He's still on the move.
There it is.
Oh, the original Adam. Our thoughts on the new AFX set. The Senna set, am I talking about it without even reading your comment by accident?
I think it's a neat idea. I think it's a little spendy, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, I mean, it comes with racing history, so they seem to think they can.
My
they can
biggest thing
charge
about it
more
is
for
how many of those are actually going to be open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool. We would keep it.
I would want to have 2 because I would want to have to open one to have the cars.
Yeah, I'd want one for the cars. They look good. And I'm hoping my dad's right in the fact that the John Player Special car is an optical illusion.
Because I think they're the exact same body, just different painted.
Oh man, I didn't know that some of you knew that. U of M hockey. It's good. I've got a kid on the way. But it's been good. I'm surprised that some of you are that involved. That's awesome.
He's been a viewer for a while.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him on any of the Q&As.
No, I think he kind of misses them here and there because I think he's an East Coast guy, so
Oh, okay.
he might.
That's cool though. It's really cool. Thank you, U of M. Thank you. Raps and Oliveira from Brazil.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh.
Welcome.
How's the HO scene down there where you're at?
Yeah. We'd love to know what your racing scene's like for HO or slot cars in general from when we hear of you from other places. Happy Sunday evening, Tojo.
Yeah.
Or this a collection? Well, what's behind you is a collection, yeah, of Hot Wheels, and my dad does collect some slot cars, but most of our slot cars are race cars.
We're more racers than collectors.
Yeah, we're more racers than collectors of slot cars. We
love
do
racing.
have, I don't, but Troy, my dad, does have collector cars that he's used for plenty of reviews on the channel. But that's probably the reason that he acquired them as collectors, is to review them.
Yeah. Don't mind me, by the way. I'm just working on cars.
Yep. Like I mentioned before,
How's it going?
been around since the beginning. I guess U of M Hockey has sent us some stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
From back in the early days. That's awesome. It's really cool
Thank you
to
for
see
your
you on the.
patronage and viewership.
Yes, very much so. It's cool to see you and talk to you through the Q&A, through the live. Yep. We got 2 of our IROC cars completed and ready. They're real fast, real competitive.
They're gonna be fun this year.
Here, hand me one of the truck bodies. Take a look and keep a lookout.
Yeah, gave you that over here.
These on the track for the Fray lives. These are our IROC trucks. Those of you who watched last year have seen them.
2 years ago.
Well, plus we raced them earlier here for IROC.
And we have raced them earlier here for IROC, but it'll be the second year we've taken them to the Fray, and they'll be more competitive this year and faster. But Troy's working on the third and final one up here. We're taking 3 chassis. We're going to swap chassis out from underneath bodies if necessary. But all 3 of them will be fast and competitive. We've been doing some testing, some tuning, and we'll probably keep doing that throughout the night until we're tired of being out here. Which doesn't happen. It's more like tired, need to go to bed.
Gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't.
You need to be quiet. You still gotta get up early though.
Yeah.
Because Tony's coming over.
I know.
I might just let him in the house and go back to bed. Oh no. Probably not though.
Oh.
North. I take it 2 Joe slot car racings from North Dakota. ND.
North Dakota.
Right? Am I reading that right?
ND. No, I'd assume North Dakota. Who's the better car builder out of the 3 of you? Asked U of M.
Okay, just don't ask me. Ask those two.
He's still learning.
Ask those 2.
Shaden is still learning. He's still gaining his bearings on how to do it all.
I'll have to say we all have our strong suits.
Most definitely.
Because I'm a lot better at pinning and installing axles. I've got it kind of down to a science, except for the whole gear thing with the shim. I'm still working on that part. But you're a lot. He's better at I'm better at the building side. I think you're better at the fine tuning side.
Yeah, the attention to details. Dad's eyes are kind of going on him. So I don't know if he heard me or if he cares to listen.
I'll agree with him.
So I end up seeing a lot more of the small details in the cars, gaps in gears, just the small tiny details that got missed that can help with the tuning. But in terms of building cars ground up, we've actually equalized quite a bit. I've produced some fast cars and he's produced some fast cars, but we kind of play off of each other and help each other out with tuning. And some of the cars that we've collaborated on have come out real quick. But we're always playing off of each other when we complete something. Hey, take a look at it. That kind of thing. But if I would have to measure, if you need an answer, I would have to say that at the moment, Dad's the better car builder. He has produced a couple of cars that are better than mine, more competitive. Shaden's individual car that he built and put a new gear set on. It was fast last year at the Fray. It took Shaden through 5 mains before the tires just couldn't give him any more. And he put a gear set on it now, and it's even faster now. So that'll be a car to watch for the Fray. But it is definitely it's the fastest car that has ever come from his hands. Most definitely. So if you need an answer, right now I'd say Dad. but a lot of our work gets bounced off of one another on how, hey, take a look at this. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Do you see anything? That kind of idea. Because in the end of it, the three of us are a team. The three of us are for each other. We're trying to build fast, competitive cars and go to the fray, which we also refer to as the ocean, and kick some butt together.
Yep. I really want to do better than
He's
I did last year.
elderly.
I know, I saw it, and I kind of chuckled when I saw it. Like, yeah, sometimes I feel that way, sometimes I don't.
But
When you're using a magnifying glass to look at your axle to make sure it's centered, yeah, you're kind of getting a little up there.
But you know what? It doesn't affect his driving. He's been driving real good. He'll continue to drive good. This year is going to be a great year for Team Washington. We know it already. We have a solid team together, all Washingtonians. We have a 100% Washington team this year. It'll be a good year for us and for the Slot Car Crazy crew. We're super excited about it, and we're super excited to get you guys the coverage with the plans that we have this year. I think that's probably half of our excitement about going right now is all the plans we have for you guys and for your viewership of the fray. And we only plan to make it better and better every year, but this year we anticipate it being
Really good.
really good, way better than the last couple years of coverage. We have some new things planned, some things that you have already experienced throughout the year. Sorry, excuse me. And some new things that you'll see there. So it'll be a really good year both for us when we drive and for you guys watching.
The new mics, and we're gonna bring you guys. We're gonna kind of help immerse you guys in the fray world this year. We're gonna go around and talk to some people, whether they're a manufacturer like RC Lincoln and Greg Davis, who does bodies. That's probably the main two, and then I want to introduce you guys to some of the best racers there at the fray. People like Chad Trump, Jeff Krotz. Michael Paulus, who's a hell of a car builder.
Definitely.
Ron Schmidt, who's another good car builder. Mr. Five-Time Rick Jockum. So we'll be talking to a lot of people, getting their insight, introducing you guys to them, and asking them what they think about this year's fray and who they see making the A and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, isn't Trump now 5-time?
Yeah, they both are.
Yep. 2 5-time champs of the fray. Trump and Jock.
No, Keno.
Chad Trump is also a regular Best Adaptive Driver winner at the fray for IROC Day. Because IROC has the most diversity of car performance, there's an award that goes for that. Before last year, I think he had won it 3 years straight.
Yeah, because
Phyllis won last year.
Phyllis won it last year. Trump was second. You were third. So.
Yep. But before that, he had won it 3 years straight. He is most definitely one of the best drivers there. A fast guy, but he's always borrowing. He's never driving a car he built. That I know of.
True.
Trump, if you see this, that I know of. Okay?
Well, he wasn't even riding with the team he races with on team day. He was racing with another team that day too.
Yeah, he was.
I can't remember what team he was with.
Yeah, neither can I. Wait.
Doesn't Trump usually run with his dad?
He did on IROC Day.
Yeah, but he did it on team day.
No, team day he runs with St. Louis.
We have a question here that I can't answer.
Huh.
Damn it, stop doing that.
Is that a different language?
Do y'all like Gabe Horn? Don't know.
Please leave the chat if you're not here for slot cars.
Wait, what's the name?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Never mind. Whoop.
Oh shit, never mind what.
People being assholes.
People just being
I'm
stupid.
talking about corn.
Hello
Tennessee.
from Tennessee. Went to high school with Trevor Bain. So you must be Trevor Bain's from Florida, if I remember right. I think. Can't quite remember. That's pretty cool. I remember that 500, by the way. I was so stoked that the Wood Brothers won that year. I'm a big guy for historic things like that.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Nice.
Knoxville. Home of the Knoxville Nationals. Need to get there someday. Oh wait, different Knoxville. Sorry, that's Knoxville. That's not the same Knoxville. Never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Vacuum.
I screwed that up.
Nice job.
I know.
Nice.
I fucked that up. I'm all right. I'm okay.
No, he's not.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
Took a while to get the garage that way.
Yeah. Look at that. You worked, honestly, if I'm being honest, you got it up pretty darn fast, though.
Well, I had to. The season was coming. Our racing season was getting here, and I'm a host. I got to get it ready.
Yeah.
Work my ass off.
One of two. We should be having a third here soon. Something you guys can look forward to. We got a new member that's been racing with us, Mouth. For those of you who regularly watch the race day lives on Sundays. He has a track at home and a table that's been working on. He's got a few more things to set up, timing system, driver stations, and that kind of stuff. But he's got a solidified track setup that he's happy with. So you can probably expect us to start racing there next season.
Definitely next season.
Definitely next season. There is a possibility we'll go there and play around
Yeah, we might do
this year.
like a test and tune kind of thing.
But we're really excited to have a third host to join the group and race at on a third track with different turns, something that we all have to learn. Johnny, we're in Washington, Yakima, Washington, smack dab in the middle of our state. So pretty far away from you,
Yeah.
unfortunately. We notice we tend to have a lot of viewers from pretty far out, which is great,
Which is
just
cool.
awesome.
It's very cool.
But unfortunately, we don't get to meet a lot of them
Yeah.
because of it.
But it's always cool knowing that people from out of our
Oh yeah,
state.
most definitely. It's always cool meeting the guys
Yeah.
who watch the channel, like when we met Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he went to the fray, the first year.
He's talking Jimmy Nye.
Oh yeah, cause he's he went. Oh yeah.
Because he was watching us.
Are you good?
Oh, no.
No, he's not.
You guys from Idaho?
Oh.
Jim.
Actually, UAM, he's living outside in a trailer, so this is his home track right now.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is my home track.
He has been working on one, though. He has a design in his head.
I have a design, and it's my own adaptation of Mount Panorama.
Or Bathurst.
Or
if you
Bathurst,
if
for
you
those
don't
of you
know.
who know it that way. It's a mix between the mountain section of Mount Panorama and my own design. And my plan is to have some serious elevation change in it.
Oh,
And I'm talking the bottom of the table, the front straightaway that you stand at like hip level,
There we go.
and top of the mountain at like eye level. So I'm really excited about it, and I would love to start on it. Really would. We have not been to Bristol, Johnny.
I'd love to get there, though.
It'd be super cool to go to Bristol. If you're talking Bristol Motor Speedway, it'd be so cool to go and see a NASCAR race there at the last great Coliseum.
Yep.
but we have never been there. And we're 37 is about probably the same where we're at right now. We're probably
I think we're
a little bit colder
lower
than that, but
I for like 30. We got like 2 inches of snow last night.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I woke up. Well, actually, no, I didn't wake up.
So we're
I was up late.
we're sitting at about the same temperature there, Johnny. So, but
Yeah, we're at 30.
earlier this last week we did get down to 8 degrees. in the
Oh
night.
man, that was freezing.
So
My room.
there's
was
probably a difference. That was a fun night. It was pretty chilly. But oh nope, we got I'm sure it doesn't disappoint at any time of day. I've heard things about it, the acoustics and the cars being so loud because of the way it reverberates off the stadium, that kind of stuff.
Didn't Stan go?
No.
Thank you, Johnny.
Where did
Thank
he
you
go?
for the super chat.
We appreciate that a lot, man. That goes to help the channel and gets more content to you guys. Gets more reviews, better viewership for you, all that kind of stuff. We appreciate that a lot, Johnny.
Yeah, it helps out.
Right.
Jack's got a new chassis out that we're gonna have to buy and test now.
Huh?
Yes. On more slot car news, Jag Chassis has come out with a new chassis. It is an inline adaptation of the Aurora Slim chassis. Looks like the motor magnets are neodymium, just real thin, right on the sides of the motor. Not a can motor. It is open.
Yeah, it is an open motor.
It's got the old style Aurora buggy wheels on it. And it fits all of Aurora's old slim chassis bodies. So if you have any of those old F1 slim chassis bodies, it'll work on those. We're really excited to see it. I have one of those old slim chassis bodies, and I think we're going to have to buy one of those chassis and put that F1 body on it and do a test. And do a review for you guys.
Yeah, because it kind of looks cool, and I think there's going to be a second version. The first one that's out looks like it doesn't have traction magnets, but it looks like they're coming out with a second chassis that will have traction magnets.
Yeah, there are traction magnet inserts
For
in
the
the
little
plastic
tiny-
mold. So we'll have to see what more comes of that. But I think it'll be a really cool chassis to test. And man, if we could get our hands on 4 of those slim chassis
That'd
bodies,
be a cool IROC
it'd
class.
be a really cool IROC class.
That'd be a cool
because,
IROC class, yeah.
because of the way those bodies are set up, they're not super fragile. They're just expensive
Yeah,
to
they're
get your
just
hands on.
expensive and hard to come by.
Yeah.
But that would be kind of cool. I think that'd be a cool IROC
No,
class.
get him out, bro. Just get him out of here.
We'll see you later, U of M Hockey. Thanks for coming and
thanks
joining
for
us and
joining.
talking with us. We'll see you later.
Can Bush not?
Hello, Strip Blazer.
That's a lot of men.
We would love to hear about any slot car racing you guys are doing. Even down to how well you're doing in that series. Any advice we can give you. I am slowly becoming a racing coach. I coach him at the Fray. I did last year. I'll be coaching my dad. I'll be doing more coaching than I do corner working this year. And if all goes well, I won't be corner working the A main.
I will.
I'm looking to get
Hopefully you don't
into the A main this year at the Fray.
Shane will have to pick up that throne. Or maybe he might make the A too. You never know.
You never know. You never know.
I will be the youngest driver to ever make the A-man if I do.
Yes.
Ooh, boy.
And it would be the soonest since starting the Fray that anybody has ever gotten to be a main. Only your third year.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, we would
That's
have
what I'm
to
aware of.
we would have to do some serious freight research to get that figured out. But we could probably do it and get that information out. It'd be kind of a neat little video.
To do
Fray
the
history
statistics
video.
and stuff.
Yeah, do some Fray statistics video.
Fresh for you to go. With Bubba Wallace leading.
Face British, accent American.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Well, I've burned through the news that I had on new
I
stuff.
haven't really seen anything else recently other than the new Tomei set. Of course, the amp chassis from Auto World.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a review on that.
For those of you who are into the Fray and into Fray stuff, Wizard has a new extra wide front end
Yes, and
Out.
brand new motor plates
and brand new motor plates out
for the
for
WizJet
WizJet
chassis. Yeah, they're minus the rails on the side of the motor plates, except for where the motor clip goes over. So if you want to really get a body like
Real
right down on the
smackdown.
racetrack,
It's a good plate for that.
good
It
plate
is.
for that. And
it
then
is
he's got
fully
two
legal.
front ends. One's a regular Fray front end for the Fray cars, wide, and the other one is for what they call E-Fray, which, if I remember right, one they have to run slip-on rear tires on an E-Fray car, and the front end is slightly taller than a Fray front end because you got to run higher tires in the rear, so you want the chassis level. So it's got taller tires on the front, and they're not weighted on the front either.
Gotcha.
They're just the Dyrene. Is that what that is? Is that what they call that plastic? Dyrene?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Plastic front wheels on it with slip-on
Gotcha.
tires.
So yeah, more stuff. The Fray class at the Fray is ever evolving. New stuff is always coming out. Cars are constantly getting lower, constantly getting faster. People are constantly making research breakthroughs to get their cars to go faster. It is an ever evolving class and sport in the HO world.
I should read the comments.
Nice strip blazer. Yeah, those slim chassis are cool. I have two technically. I have one running. The first one I got completely blew the commentator plate off the bottom of it. That was super disappointing. But I do have one running slim chassis and an F1 car. I believe it's been reviewed on the channel. The one you saw might be mine. I'm the one that owns it. My dad doesn't have one. I really like them. They're super neat. Tiny little armatures with the gears and that stock T-Jet style, but with that tiny little armature and the little magnets. I really like those cars. They're super neat, super fun, little, really cool, tiny piece of history. And I cherish that thing. I wish I had a shelf to make it a shelf queen, but every once in a while I'll pull it out and I'll run it around on the track and have a good time. But they're not quick. They're not something you really race with, but that's why I'm super excited about this chassis that Jag has come out with, because we'll be able to run those F1 bodies if we can get our hands on enough of them, because they're not super fragile. Like the heads, probably the engines and the tailpipes. Like my tailpipes on that one fall off all the time. But aside from that, they're fairly strong bodies, so you could probably race them depending on how fast that chassis is. But I don't expect it to be much faster than the DK4 cars, especially because of the nature of the chassis. So I would expect that they'd be just about that same area of speed. Maybe a little faster with the traction magnet version when they come out with that. Yes. Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, is when we arrive at the Fray. It's a 4-day event. Well, 3-day event. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We get there on Tuesday, leave on Sunday. Will we be having a live on Tuesday for the practice race? If
We
make
should,
it?
if we get there in time and get set up in time, we'll be live streaming the first, second. There's usually 2 practice races a day, early afternoon and late evening. Well, not late evening, but I think about early evening. Hopefully, we'll be there in time, and the first thing you'll see will be that practice race Tuesday night. I might even walk around the hall a little bit after our practice race is done and talk to some people and stuff too while we're still live. But if not, then Wednesday is our full practice day. There'll be 2 practice races that we'll be doing live. And then if I don't do the walk around on Tuesday, I'm definitely doing it sometime Wednesday, probably in between the 2 practice races more than likely.
So keep a lookout for that. But I mean, if you ever get there, seeing you there would be super cool. It'd be super awesome to meet you. Meet the man himself back here, the guy that created slotcar crazy over 10 years ago now?
It'll be 10 years at the end of this month.
10 years at the end of this month since this channel was created. So, big accomplishment for him. I'm super happy and excited to be a bigger part of it. But, yeah, we would love to see you there.
It's an experience.
It's a wonderful experience for slot cars. All you got to worry about is being able to show up and stay there for the 3 days if you want to. If you don't have anything, more than likely you can get put on a team that will support you and give you what you need.
Yeah.
Because that is the way we run in this hobby. If you want to try to get into it, but you can't immediately make the expenditure or don't know what to buy, we can help you out. We can
Or somebody down there.
or somebody down there will, regardless of where you go, if you go to a local group or the fray or a big event, our experience tells us that if you show up with nothing, if you're in contact with somebody will help you get started and get you racing, because that's the whole point of this channel. That's the whole point of why we do this, is to try and bring more people into it. I will have to be back, y'all. I gotta go check on something, so I'm gonna leave you with Shaden and Troy for a bit. I'll be back.
Still in your chair. Oh, cheers. I'm just
Doing a hobby for 60 years on and off. I have a couple of old bodies slim to have to get back in there.
What was that? Was that the yellow one?
Yeah.
You want me to practice it?
No, we're good. We can practice afterwards.
Okay.
So, hope you guys are having a good time. Hope we can get some people on and let us know what you guys like racing. What you guys normally race in your groups or club. Kind of interesting to find out what everybody races.
Okay.
Friends get Ferrari to make the trip.
Yeah, you thought that. We have 41 to go, Dad. By the way, Logano's fully out.
Oh, good.
Well, he's not he's not out, but he's all the way in the back.
Yeah.
I think he's, last time I checked, 22.
Hope you guys have been enjoying the race coverage. We're looking to do more.
The Fray this year is going to be so much fun.
Yes, it will be. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do good. Hopefully we can bring you guys a lot of good action this year.
I'm hoping to do a lot more. An individual this year, I got a better controller, a better car. So,
not quite sure what you're trying to understand there. Armentos Rhino. You say you make custom. I don't do any work for or sales or anything like that. If that's what you're getting at all, I only do advice and technical stuff on the channel and
You have merch. That's it.
well, that's different. But I already have enough on my hands with the channel. Getting into stuff like customs and stuff for other people, I wouldn't have the time between work and the YouTube channel and everything else. I wouldn't have time to do it. I keep losing my freaking chat. So, like I was asking before, we got any serious other racers out there watching tonight? Or maybe possibly from around the country? Or from around the world, for that matter.
Damn, those two have been battling it out this entire time.
Oh, Wallace is leading? Oh,
Yeah.
we must be getting ready for... Oh, there's a yellow. Okay.
Bubba Wallace, Blaney.
Sorry, guys. We're kind of sitting here talking to you guys, talking slot cars and watching the 500 all at the same time.
Hoping Blaney wins it.
That'd be a good choice. Algar would be cool, too. That's a junior's car.
Elliot's fourth. Hasn't he won it?
No, he's never won the 500.
Well, wait. Doesn't if he wins it, isn't that all of the major?
No, you're thinking of Larson.
Yeah, Kyle Larson.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Larson's 10th.
He hasn't won the 500 either. Well, come on.
Larson could make a run for it.
See if we can. Nope. Still don't know. Some other things that we might, Brennan, we've got the Hopac season coming. So we'll be starting coverage there. That will probably be, as far as we know, because we haven't quite seen the schedule yet, would be April, May, and June would be the first 3 rounds, and then the last 3 are usually September, October, and November. There's going to be a slight rule change different from this past year, but they haven't quite finalized that yet. So when we get the news for you guys, we will get that to you guys, and we'll let you know what we're doing there. Elijah's going to be with the pros this year because he won the amateur class last year, and then me, Shaden, Stan, Aiden will all be still in the amateur class. So it'll probably be a 4-way fight, I think, with possibly maybe if Jimmy Nye runs it too, he might be in with he'll be a good chance at it too. And then of course Daryl, if Daryl can make all the races.
Oh, Daryl Box.
Yeah, if Daryl can make all the races, he'll have a good shot at it too.
I hope he's alright.
No, he's fine. I just think I think he was too busy and didn't have the money. I know, I saw that. But so we're looking forward to that. The Oregon Invitational.
Gonna be really fun.
Of course, we still have a race next Sunday as well. This coming a week from today. Here we're running unlimited T-Jets and BSRT on the track, so be on the lookout for that race next weekend. And then we have the fray. Then we have 3 rounds of our season left, and then on into the Hopac season and the Oregon Invitational. Hopefully, they'll be like last year, and they'll be on separate weekends instead of the same weekend, or actually the same day actually. So, which would be kind of interesting because the Portland rounds were the last half. So I wonder. I'm not sure if they're going to start in Portland this year, or if they're going to start in Seattle again this year. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that pans out.
They started in Washington this year.
Well, they started in Washington last year. We started in Seattle. And then the last 3 were in Portland. So I don't know if they flip-flop them every other year.
We started at, what's his name?
Yeah.
Darren's.
Yeah, in...
That's not in Seattle, by the way.
Well, kind of. But, it's close enough.
It's close enough. Who is second to what the hell?
Oh, nice. Nice there, Strip Laser. Bought a 75, the Ferrari 512M body this week. I'm putting it on a refurbished Super 2 chassis. Cool. I like that body. He likes that body too. You have 2 of those actually.
Huh?
The 512M Ferraris. You have a red one and a white one.
Which one are you talking about? The red one and the white one.
Yeah, you have a red one and a white one. Yes.
I think the white one's in here.
Yeah, probably is. The white one's. I think the white one's. I like the red one, but the white one's pretty cool too. I like the blue and yellow one. The Penske version of that one is a really cool car too.
Yeah, these ones.
Alright, I am back.
Yeah, he's got the red one.
Oh.
Yeah, I love the Penske version of that car. That was a hard one to find. The blue and yellow, the 512M Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue and yellow one's hard to find.
Ah.
So it talked about the seasons, or what we got going on in Hopac and
Oh yeah, what's
upcoming
coming
season,
up?
What's coming up?
Yeah, we had an awesome final live from the last
Oh, the last Hopac.
the last Hopac round. Over 132,000 views on that live. Our largest count ever. We're super excited to get back to Hopac and see how it does this year, as well as
He's a popcorn fiend.
as well as see how well
Leave me
the
alone.
Fray does this year.
No, he and I.
Oh,
We're hoping to pull that kind of dealership at the Fray.
yes. Yeah, most definitely. Get the hobby out there and seen. Especially from an event like that.
And hopefully you guys can find places to race within your area.
Absolutely.
Because that's probably the biggest thing. You're into the hobby, but it's really hard to meet people in the hobby in person these days because most places don't have hobby shops anymore.
Yep.
Kind of like us. So it's hard to meet people that are actually into it.
Where you live.
Yeah, so it gets a little hard.
Yeah.
But just
Yeah.
peruse Facebook, peruse the groups on Facebook, and hopefully you'll find one fairly close to you.
Yeah. You know, within at least an hour, you know, we've driven to Tri-Cities, which is an hour and a half away from us to race.
We tried
But-
to Portland, which is 3 hours just to race.
Oh yeah. Well, not regularly.
Well, not regularly,
Not as
but
part of a schedule.
That's true. That's true.
But no, I've heard lots of unfortunate stories about guys who are into the hobby, have a track, have cars, and they don't know where anybody is to race with, you know, and I ran into a situation with that with a guy that lived in the South Bay area. And I was
yeah.
oh, I know plenty of
Yeah,
people.
there's South Bay. There's a lot of racing.
You know,
down
and
there.
he had no idea he was around some of the biggest people that go to the Fray,
Yeah,
as
Mitch
well
Bader
as-
and all those guys.
as well as some huge 132nd, 124 racing
especially 30-second scale.
in the area. And I think I was able to connect him with some of those guys, and
Yeah.
he's racing with them now.
Yeah.
But I hear so many unfortunate stories about that, and that's why I'm trying to do my education to find where groups are and help people find
Help people find racing in their area.
racing in their area.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest. That's the biggest problem with. I think that's one of the biggest problems with the hobby right now is just there's a lot of people in it, but there's a lot of people in it that are like in an area where
Just kind of scattered.
and trying to find
Yeah.
a group to race with is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can facilitate that a little bit. Some of the other YouTube channels can facilitate that a little bit.
Strip Blazer says nobody in Maryland. Found somebody in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there's a couple of groups in
But-
Pennsylvania I've noticed. I think around the Philly area, I
But,
think there's a couple of groups.
Being in Maryland, he's not too far away from Michael Block's Coral, is he?
Well, that's Wisconsin. So Maryland's on. So that's quite a ways. Kind of
Is
ways
that
to
the
drive.
other side of the Appalachians?
Yeah, it's the other
Yeah.
side of the Appalachians. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's but close to Maryland. He's kind of close to. Surprised you haven't found anybody in Virginia to race, because Maryland shares border with Virginia.
Mm.
So you might look down south of you down there. If you're close to the Virginia border, maybe you can find some groups in Virginia that race. I'm not sure about HO, but
Well, yeah, because the bigger cars are a lot more popular over on the east side.
well, and
Right.
in certain areas
and
they
in
are.
certain areas, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our situation. There's multiple shops on the other side, on the west side of the
Oh
state.
yeah, to run
with-
30-second scale.
that run 30-second and 24 scale
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we've got plenty. You know, the Hopat group over there on the west side, but
Yeah.
but there's I guess Pacific Slot Car Raceways on a regular Friday night. has
Yeah.
over 20 people.
Yeah. So
So-
they got a good size. Yeah. Slip Blazer says not. He's near the other Washington, so he's near DC, so he is near the Virginia border,
Gotcha.
and he runs 32nd.
Run 30-second around there.
Yeah.
I recently did a bit of 30-second scale racing myself. It was a lot of fun. I was down into, you probably saw the videos. I was down into Tequila, Washington. There's just within a half hour there was two 132nd scale big track places. And on a Wednesday night I went and I did some 132nd scale racing at Scale Racing Center. The place that puts on the 24 Hours of Tacoma every year. Being a 132nd racer, I'm sure you've heard of that. I'm told it's a massive event that people come in from other nations for. Thinking about doing that. That'd be a lot of fun. 24-hour race, some nighttime racing with lighted big cars. But I had a blast, and I didn't do too half bad.
No, you did pretty good in the endurance car one.
Yeah.
The higher body one was a little tougher to get used to, but
Yeah. Well,
The
I
sedan-
didn't have
the
the
sedan one.
greatest car. Oh, sorry to misunderstand.
okay.
Gotcha. You run HO, but the guys around
You were
run
32nd.
132nd.
Yeah,
Okay.
we kind of get that a lot. We'll do that after the live.
Sorry about the confusion, Strip. Regardless, we hope you find some HO stuff around. Do you ever run the 132nd scale stuff? Do you ever do it with them?
Kind of cool to dabble in it a little bit.
Yeah, I know it is quite
it's
a
a little
bit
more
more
spendy.
spendy.
Yeah, it's a little more spendy than ours, but
One of our team members, Jimmy Nye, told me that to race at Pacific,
yeah.
those metal chassis for the NASCAR class they
Oh
run
yeah,
there.
yeah. Those things
For
aren't
a
cheap.
good setup one, it's like $400.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
So it can get expensive compared to our 164th scale. That's what I love about HO is the fact that you can completely burn up a car, but you're only
Well, depending on what
$100
it is.
out.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
you're
And
only
then
$100
and
out.
hopefully, if you're lucky, it's just the motor, and you're only out like 15 to 20 bucks.
HO for life.
Yep, yeah,
There you
buddy.
go.
Yep. We need to make a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
HO for life.
HO for life.
For
Yeah.
2024 HO for life.
I will have to say, when I dabbled with the 132nd scale stuff, when I raced with them, I had a good time. But just because of the price of it, I probably wouldn't get into it. I'm lucky enough to be born into an active group of HO racing here in Yakima, in my hometown, in my house, basically.
He was raised on it.
So, but I hope you can get in contact with somebody that does race HO in your area, a group that races HO, somewhere that's not too far out. And if worse comes to worse, we would love to see you at one of the big races that we're able to go to every year, if you're ever able to make the trip.
Trying to think of a big race around that area, but I can only come up with New York.
New York. Where's whatchamacallit?
I don't know where
Ohio
that is.
Cup?
No, not the Ohio Cup.
The Nationals are in Maryland.
1960s. Nice.
Maryland. Where? Hey, where's your phone?
We're gonna do some Google mapping. Where's Lean Jet Raceway?
That's what I was thinking of. It's in Boston. It's in a suburb of
Boston.
What? I'm not adding my phone, my refrigerator to your phone. What the hell?
We're gonna look something up for you here, Strip.
No, I don't need directions to Washington, D.C. I want to go
Oh, I swear, if he wins it, I'm gonna cry.
Washington, D.C. We looked up where it's at. It's a suburb of Boston. Oh, he's 7 hours.
Lean Jet Raceway.
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
a 7 hour drive. But we'll have to say this, Strip Blazer. If you ever get a chance and the Hopra Nationals, they give me the exact.
I think it's Harper Nationals.
Is ever held at Lean Jet Raceways. They're in a suburb of Boston. I mean, hell, we drive 10 hours for the fray. I mean, 7 hours, that's... What the hell was that? Oh, you moved the carpet.
I didn't realize it was on the carpet. Sorry, guys. That's my fault.
We found where it was at. It's a suburb.
Here, you keep talking to them. I'll find the answer.
Okay, we'll find the answer for you. So you're about probably 6.5 to 7 hours away. But if the Nationals ever get held there again, which will more than likely happen, it'd be really cool to go check it out.
Ashland,
Maryland.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to go back.
So it's a suburb of Boston. And the place is called Lean Jet Raceways. They've got like 7 HO tracks? Or is it 8?
Go back to Google.
Something like that. They've got a lot of HO tracks there. It'd be something really cool to go check out, even if you're not racing, just to go check out the Nationals, because that's probably, outside of the fray, I would have to say that's probably the second biggest HO
I
race.
can count 6 HO routed tracks.
And one of them is so if you, I know you're an HO guy, but they used to have a track called the Blue Mile that was a 32nd scale track. They have an absolute replica of the Blue Mile in HO.
Purple Mile.
Is it the Purple Mile?
Purple Mile.
Purple
It's
Mile.
the Purple Mile. But no, yeah, so they do hold a regular schedule. It is a really long drive for a regular schedule race, and I get that.
Yeah.
But if you're really desperate for some competitive racing against some other people, try and make the trip, see if you can. But you're ever on talking with us again, let us know if you ever make it. We'd love to hear about it. We would love to get there ourselves one day. We want to get to the Nationals at least once.
Yeah, we're hoping it comes to Colorado. At least that way it'll be, because there's been rumors of it coming to the Denver area. At least that's a little closer. But if we can draw up enough funds, either we need to do a money drive or whatever.
Yeah.
We'd like to get to the Nationals one time just to experience it at least once. At least once. I like to see these guys, see what they can do against the East Coast guys that don't really make it out for the fray.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a ton of guys. I mean, I've been watching the St. Louis racing on Facebook and whatnot. And, I mean, from St. Louis, we see like 4 guys. I mean, Kratz, Schmidt, Paulus, But there's a ton more back there
Ton that don't make it. I mean,
that don't make it out. So,
what's his name? Something Jackson. He was doing.
Oh, yeah,
He was doing
I know what you're talking about.
Facebook racing during COVID.
yeah, Action
Yeah.
Jackson. I can't remember what his first name is.
Um,
We all refer to him as Action Jackson.
no, not that.
Oh.
Not that Jackson. Somebody else.
Oh, okay.
He kind of led the way in the Facebook racing during 2020.
Oh, when they were doing the whole mail-in thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they're doing the whole mail-in racing. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about. He races a lot over there on the east side. Never comes over here. But good time. It'd be awesome to go over to the east side of the country and see where we stack up there, because the Fray is a really big race. It's a really good place to get your feet wet, just to be a small fish in a big ocean and see where you stack up. Every year we've gotten better as a team.
A lot of cars have gotten better too.
The cars have gotten better too. We're planning on making some big hits this year, doing some damage as a team, and earn more wins than we did last year. I think it's very possible. Washington is going to be a strong team this year, and we're super excited for it. We cannot wait to leave.
Yeah, got another week of work. Another week and 1 day of work.
Yeah, we'll have to do some testing after the live here.
Work on, because he's got to test the Gill one.
Yeah, as we got the third one finished.
I just got the
But-
on it.
Yeah, week worth more of work to do. Some more preparation on the YouTube channel
Thanks,
side.
Coach Schultz. We're coming down. By the way, if you want to know, there's 18 laps left in the 500, and Cindric is leading it.
Blaney's in second. Looks like he's trying to make up for his loss of the championship last year at Phoenix. Yes, thank you, Scott Schultz. Where are you from? What kind of racing you do? 132nd, 124, HO, a little bit of all.
A little bit of here and there. $17 to go. I still say they have one big wreck left.
Oh, most definitely. Last 5 laps, there'll be at least 3.
Where's Bubba? Where the hell is Bubba?
Wallace. Well, he's not in the top 20.
Yeah, so something happened. Because he was up front a while ago.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you.
There
that.
he is, 19th.
19th now.
He must have got, I bet he
As
got,
things switch around.
I bet you, must have got overhauled. Because he's working his way back up.
MN is Minnesota, right?
Yes, St. Paul.
Mostly Fray.
Ah, cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, and was it, the other member of St. Louis, one we didn't like for a while. We thought he was a jerk.
Oh! I can see the face.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's from the Minnesota area.
Yes, he is. Scotty Chalmers.
Yeah,
Yes,
Scotty. Yeah,
you
Scotty
must-
Chalmers.
You must know Scotty.
Scotty's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
We love him. He's funny.
We love him.
He's freaking hilarious from time to time. He's a good racer too, though.
Yes, he is.
He's a good racer. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I told you.
there it is.
And Blaney's
they're
got
gone.
in the middle of it. Told you. Called it. Hey, stop. It's just shade.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it's too much damage, but of course Blaney's caught up in it.
Yeah, Scotty's a good guy. We've really gotten to know him over the years we've been going. And
Loud driver.
yeah.
He gets heated when he's driving.
Yeah, he does. But he's a really good guy.
Who are we talking about?
Scotty Chalmers.
Chalmers.
Oh.
Yeah, Scotty Chalmers. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're we know there's quite it's amazing how many racers are. Well, of course it's Minnesota. It's winter. So
that's what
you
I
guys
know.
are indoors a lot. So of course you guys have got to find something to do.
Yeah.
Shaden does not like Joey Logano.
Scott Schultz has raced with him a few times.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll be seeing him here shortly, actually.
Yep, we will. We will indeed.
Ooh.
Regularly races with the St. Louis team.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that car's done. Oh, excuse me. Woo.
Oh, that's Logano.
Yeah, that is Logano. He got hit pretty hard.
Logano is
I don't
out
think
at
he's
the
gonna make.
500.
I don't think he's gonna make pit road. It won't.
No,
turn.
he keeps going.
It won't turn. It won't turn. I race mainly at White Dog Raceway. I think I've heard of that. I've actually seen that on Facebook.
Interesting.
If I remember right. I think I have seen them on Facebook. I might be.
What are you
They're
doing?
a group too on Facebook. I might have been part of that. I might be part of that group. I can't remember. It's either a group or a like page. You can't
Interesting. I
remember
might have to see that. I've not ever seen that. That's cool. It's always good to see another Fray racer.
Oh yeah.
HO racer in general.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 47 cut down on him, and then the 4 gets into the back of him a little bit here too. He gets pinched right there. And it turns the 17 into the
No,
12.
Blaney.
I know.
Blaney always gets the short end of the stick.
Especially at super speedways.
Yeah.
Ooh, the 40 gets through. So, yeah.
Sucks.
Damn.
Thank you there, Dakota.
Larson.
Thank you for the subscription. I can talk, really can. For subscribing and liking.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see it. Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Big ol' wreck at the 500.
Thank you.
14 to go.
14 to go, man. Like, come
Yep,
on.
thanks, Scott. Catch you later. You
Yeah,
just going
bye,
in there,
bye,
Dakota?
yeah.
We're just sitting here chatting about slot cars and watching the 500 and working on stuff for the Fray. Making sure we got everything packed for the Fray.
Yep, got to get all the slot cars ready. Got to get the last of our cars ready. Got to get all the supplies ready. Make sure we all have it.
Have everything we need.
Yeah. Oh man.
What?
Gonna be doing some final testing here tonight. Our IROX stuff with the Washington Super Trucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna be a fun year.
Working while watching the live. Oh man, you're working late. Dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
on a Sunday even.
even if you're on our side of the country, it's 6 o'clock. Working late, man. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, EMT and a fireman.
Oh,
That
cool.
that makes
Awesome.
sense.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your service, man.
Yeah, they're.
How late is it for you, man? At 2 a.m. in UK, apparently. Are you
Hey.
from there, Steve Gibson?
That's probably where he's at.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know. Thank you for being up this early.
Well, yeah.
Is it early or late? I don't. Yeah. Because I get up.
Depends on if he slept or not.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
If he was sleeping, it's early.
That's true.
If he hasn't gone to bed yet, it's late.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
I mean, I'm
That's how that
6
works.
a.m.
Well, you don't go to bed until.
8:09. Okay, so you're 2 hours. You probably
Oh, so you're
Kansas.
Central Time
yeah,
then.
yep, Central, Kansas, Albany,
Oh yeah, we've been to Kansas.
or no, Albany,
Abilene, yeah,
Abilene.
yeah. Yeah, we've been
Over
to.
here messing up city names.
Yeah, that's been like.
I don't sleep. You know what? I don't doubt that, Dakota. Being an EMT and a fireman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Catnap here and there and go from there.
Yeah, you gotta always be ready for the bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an important job.
I'm in a profession where I get off at 4 Monday through Friday and have the weekends off.
You guys start at 8?
No, we start at 7:30.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, 30-minute lunch.
Oh, ouch.
That's a while ago.
Yeah, that's a hard hit. But yeah. Are you an HO racer there, Dakota? When you're not working?
Right.
Thank you, Kevin Freeman.
Thank you very much, Kevin. I don't think we've seen you comment. He does race. Dakota does.
Yeah,
race.
cool.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen you ask any questions or comment there, Kevin.
We've had a couple people from Kansas that were friends of ours that we kind of the D&E Speedway was from Kansas, but
yeah,
he's kind of
gotten into RC.
Yeah, he's gotten into
lately.
RC stuff pretty heavy. Yeah, so
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
what was his name?
Yeah, no, I just can't think of his name right now. I'd have to look at my friends list to remember what his name was. Hey, Kyle Busch! Woohoo! Oh, sorry. Kyle Busch is being towed off the racetrack.
They're working on
Yeah, but it ain't going back out. That car's done.
What? See another replay.
Where are you located? And what do you regularly race there, Kevin? Do you acknowledge?
No, well, they're. I just give them a.
Well, have a good night, Dakota. Thanks for joining. Thanks for talking with us.
Have a safe night, too.
Have a safe night, man. Prayers to you. Oh, man.
We'll stay on here until about 6:30, and then we'll cut out.
Sounds good.
We'll get back to working on cars a little bit. I still got laundry to put away.
Just get stuff finished up and
Yeah.
But
Do you think Blaney will be able to
car
work out?
edits.
I don't think Blaney's gonna be able
Oh,
to
name a
work out.
car for an edit. 1971 Mach 1 Fastback.
His favorite
Yellow.
car. His favorite car.
He's so weird.
I'm more, yeah, he is, because I'm more of a 69, 70.
I know it's a boat. I understand it's a boat. It's a Ford.
That's a Ford.
1971 Mach 1 Fastback. Yellow. Chris White, Ohio. Awesome to see how others build cars. Yeah, he's got plenty of videos. Car edits. Elijah Osmond on Facebook or Instagram. Send it to me. He's got plenty of videos on many different cars to build. Multiple videos on Fray cars. On updates on how we do them throughout the years. There was a few years we did one thing and then somebody realized that it's not actually doing any good.
And
They've switched and things constantly evolve in that world. So
Yeah.
we're always going to have new Fray building videos all the time. But some of the other stuff is one of those tried and true stuff. We've got tons that you can use to get better at car building.
Plus, we've done a lot with magnet traction cars. What else have we done with magnet traction? We've done magnet traction cars. We've done Mega G's, Tycos, 440s.
Yep.
Plenty. So we've done all kinds of stuff with hop-ups and
I've
tunes
done a 440X2 video.
It's like 3 because it was so long.
Oh yes,
It's like
it was
3
very
videos.
detailed. But no, I've done one. When I built mine for the 440 challenge, was super sad that Jim didn't.
I know. I was hoping he was going to do that again. That's why I still haven't put in my new Tyco motor yet, because we're not going, so I haven't done it yet.
But that was a super neat race that he put on.
We'll get gonna put it on again this
I know he was talking about it. I don't know what he's gonna do. hopefully,
That'd be super cool, Chris. If you ever do, we would love to meet you. I don't know how long you've been watching the live, but keep an eye out for the Fray lives. They're going to happen this year. We have some serious plans on some viewership content for you guys. Really work on including you guys into the Fray, making you feel as much there as you can be through a phone screen. We've got some serious plans on viewer stuff for you guys. You can expect the first live on Tuesday night on the 25th.
I think that's the 25th.
And if my date's wrong, Tuesday night, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, you should expect the first live.
Definitely the practice race from that night. And we might even do some commentating on that too.
Yes, 25th of this month, you can expect the first Fray live to be up on the channel.
Yeah, so, and then there'll be 2 practice races on Wednesday. We'll do some interviews on Wednesday, talking to some of the people there, introducing you guys to some of the best Fray racers in the country. Hopefully get to talk to RC a little bit from Wizard about his new stuff. If he's got time to talk about it for like a brief minute, not a full-on interview, but because he's a busy guy when he's down there.
He is. He's a very busy
guy.
guy.
Hopefully we can talk to him for a little bit. Hopefully we can talk to Greg Davis, who builds some sick-ass bodies for Fray cars.
Yes, he does.
And then hopefully Brad Bowman will be there this year. If he gets a roommate for a hotel room, and we can talk to Brad Bowman, who built all the tracks at the Fray. The track we run on at Stan's house is a Bowman, and the Cat Spa Ring, the Shenandoah racetrack. I mean, he's done so many cool racetracks. So we get to talk to him a little bit too.
There's tons of Bowman racetracks all over the country.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Strip.
Yeah.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
joining
night.
us.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
joining
night.
us and talking and getting to know everybody.
Good, bro.
So we got a couple of Brazil guys out there.
Yeah.
I know
cool.
I know they're big 30-second scale, but I'm not sure how big the HO world is down there in Brazil.
Never been out of country for racing.
That would be kind of cool. I'd love to go
It
to
would be
Australia.
kind of neat.
I'd like to go to Australia and run with some of those guys over there.
Yeah.
Or England. That group that runs in England that does Australia HO would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
That would be cool.
I'd love to race with the indie guys.
Oh yeah, the Indy Slot Car League
Indy
guys
Slot
back in
Car
the
League.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Back in Wisconsin.
I haven't seen much from them in terms of YouTube.
They're out there. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. They're not posting them as much as quick as they have been in the past. So I don't know what's going on with that their group.
Cool group though. Serious 440 runners.
Oh yeah, that's all they run are 440 with Indy bodies. But they've got some really cool racetracks down there. Like the
They've got one with so much scenery you can hardly see the track.
Oh, that's the city one.
Yeah.
That's
a nuts track.
I know, that's crazy. That's worse than mine. And I've got a lot of scenery on mine, but that's even worse.
What's going on, Adrian? Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you.
Thanks for stopping by. Talking. We Rachel Racer?
Second, 124.
Thought we were gonna have another Rick. Who is that? Oh, it's Bell. C-Bell.
Sorry, Dad.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're a little focused on the race right at the moment. They got 6 laps to go. Hamlin. Hamlin. Come on, Bell. Beat him. Beat your teammate. Herbst up there, too.
Larson's doing horrible this year.
What the hell? My phone changed again. There we go. Whoa, there's the next one.
10 minutes left.
Oh! Oh, I thought it was going to sit
Yeah.
down. Oh, good. Okay, it went in the wall backwards. Well, they just had the next big one, 5 to go.
Damn.
Somebody turned Bell around and he went right back into the middle of the field. Who was that? Who drives the 60?
That's
one of the...
Priest.
Oh, that's right. It's Priest.
Oh my. I think that's Bell.
That's Bell. Yeah. Poor C-Bell.
What? 4 to go. And
Yeah.
my days ended like that. God, that'd be so fucking frustrating.
Especially when it happened way in front of you and he comes down and freaking takes you out. You got no... I think Cindric was the one that got into the back. Oh, they got the 6 car too. I think it was Cindric that got into the back of C-Bell. Turned him
Oh,
around.
Elliot's still out there. He's just really low on the field.
Oh, Suarez got a flat out of it. Looks like it. Oh, it's the 41 car that turns Bell around. Right? It's a pretty hard, it's pretty even hit. Yeah, right. Oh, nice. Yeah, right
the
there.
back end got
And then-
loose.
He comes down right in front of Priest with nowhere to go.
Ooh.
Larson got part of that too.
Man.
Thank you, TNT Bates. Thank you. Yeah, it's
Chris White, how many freight cars do you got for the box? Well, hang on. Was there a question? Awesome collection.
yeah.
Thanks, TNT.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 IROC cars ready. We're thinking we're gonna run with just 3 chassis, unless
for the IROC.
For the IROC, unless Stan decides to put a couple in. We're just gonna swap bodies around on them. I have 3.
3, 2, 3, about 8 cars.
So about
And we may throw silicone over foams onto 1 or 2 of the IROC cars too.
about 8 cars.
Thank you, TNT.
Were you 8? Is that counting the
So I have 3. He has 2. He has 2.
And I have 3.
And you have 3. That's 8.
8. So 8, 9, 10. So 11 cars total going with us from the.
Washington Grove.
Thank you for the
Oh, that's
subscription,
just us.
TNT.
That doesn't count Stan and Aiden.
So 11 cars coming out of
Well,
the
we
Slot
can-
Car Crazy
Stan's got
Workshop.
like 4.
We can tech 25. So
So coming from the Slot Car Crazy Workshop, we have 11. 3 IROC cars and 3 race cars from me, 3 race cars from him, and 2 of Shaden's.
which is his Whizjet and his individual car.
So
And then more than likely 1 or 2 of the IROC cars will throw tires on. The 2 best out of
Yeah.
those. Just as backup.
Probably the red and green one.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably
So-
the red and green one. And I'll get
That's
I gotta get
so
2. That's something else I've gotta do this coming week is get 2 bodies set up.
Man, that front end's
So-
demolished.
quite a good few cars out of our shop this year.
Mhm.
All competitive cars, which we're super excited about.
Yeah, but the scary thing is they're cars we've had for a long time too.
Yeah.
It's just that we've been constantly improving them over the years,
Yeah.
and they're constantly getting better and better and better.
All right, this is a question I like. This is a good one. Recmo's question. In a 1v1, who would win out of y'all 2?
I say him. Well, it depends on what we're racing, to tell you the truth.
It really does. I would say with our classes that we run here at home, M car, he's gonna run laps around me. Absolutely. Maybe I can compete with him, probably with an equal car, but he has been a very stout driver in that class this year. He's brought challenge to me, to Stan, to Aiden, who's also been
He's been
very
quick in that
fast.
class too.
But in the most important race coming up for us, for the Slot Car Crazy group, the Fray, that question would be...
I think. Well, granted, he almost made the A last year. I always languished in the back, but granted, I got kind of screwed last year with the. We went to lunch. We had like we kept hearing different times when individual was going to start and individual. So we left fairly early to go get food, and we came back, and my heat had already started, and I was 3 laps in, and I only did 3 rounds, 3 heats, and only missed out advancing by 3 points. So, but if we had equal cars, I think it'd be kind of hard to.
It'd be pretty tight. But being 100% truthful, back in the day when we were regularly racing every weekend,
yeah,
he was a very good driver, and then we didn't race regularly for years.
For at least 4 or 5 years
after
like
that.
Yeah.
So his skill and confidence has been coming back over the last.
And the biggest problem with it is he's been in the middle of the current technology when it comes to controllers and whatnot. I got my detriment kind of still raced the way I did when he said I was really good. But technology has kind of passed me by a little bit, and I'm just now starting to pick it up with the new controllers.
And I think the biggest difference is the response time of the new controllers.
Yeah.
The response time of the car with these new controllers is so much faster than with those resistor controllers.
It is, too. With the digital swipers and all that
The room
stuff.
for mistake is a lot smaller with the response time.
It's taken me a little bit to get used to the newer controllers and that kind of stuff. So, but like last weekend, I took the IROC race last week with the Super 3s, and I probably drove the yellow car better than anybody.
Yeah, most definitely.
So,
but he has been ever improving. It's been really, really awesome to see my dad, especially this season, bring some serious competitiveness to our group. And I'm really excited to see him kick ass at the Fray this year.
I'm looking to do really good this year.
And I think you will make a drastic jump from last year, especially if you're not thinking about it.
Yeah. And that's kind of my biggest problem from time to time. I think about it too much. I think I need to just jump in and go and not worry about it. And I think that'll be good for me. Need to figure out, hopefully we can find out what the individual is on this year early, and we can work on the cars a little bit on that track.
Yes, most definitely.
So.
This is 2 minutes.
You both.
I don't know where
Yeah, I can't understand that question.
it's okay.
That's all right. But we're oh man, Larson got a big piece of that.
We're getting super pumped for the Fray. Super pumped to get you guys the action that we want to get you this year, and
I hope you guys all enjoy it.
Execute the plans that we have to give you guys a really good viewership experience of the Fray.
Yeah. And bring you guys as much info and enough announcing that you guys can actually get into it and have fun. The individual day, we're not going to announce all day because the mics
they'll need charged
and whatnot. But we'll definitely announce when he's going to be announcing when I'm on the track. We'll be announcing when Shaden's on the track, because we'll all be coming on at different times. Hopefully, I may still be on by the time his main comes up. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So he'll still be announcing. You'll hear both coaching and announcing from him.
Yes.
When Shaden finally gets on, and once I finally hopefully I'll make a big soup run this year. But then when I'll get knocked off eventually, then I'll take over commentating. We're also hoping to have a couple of what we're going to call celebrities commenting with us. People like Rick Jockum and Jeff Kratz and those guys. Maybe we can get them to come on and comment during some of the mains and whatnot. We may pick and choose. We're definitely going to comment all the way through the C, the B, and the A.
Yes.
Definitely, which he'll already be on the track, so it won't be him, but it'll be me and possibly a couple other people.
Yeah, I might.
And I might get Shaden on, get him some announcing experience too. But we'll be able to bring you guys, who's leading, who's up, and who's advancing, and all that kind of stuff, so you guys can kind of keep track. Seems we're going to be running one camera. And,
hello, Marcelo.
Good
to see you. Good evening. Thanks for joining.
Keep doing all of that stuff and a lot of cool stuff too. So
yeah,
give you guys. We might even do a live while we're tweaking on cars at the pit table too.
Yes. I'd really like to get some live action of pit stops if they happen.
Oh yeah, like they did, because they're starting to let people change tires through the main soup runs. So hopefully we might be able to do a little bit of that too. Maybe commentate on it a little bit while it's happening.
Yes.
It's kind of cool. Move the camera down to where we can see what's going on and stuff. So got some really cool things coming for you guys, and I hope everybody enjoys it, and hope you guys tune in for all the lives starting not this coming week but the week after. And then I also want to bring, if the camera cadets, because we've got mics now, we can bring you guys the award ceremony on Saturday too, and I'll just hand one of my little mics to Phyllis, and we can.
Oh, that would be really great.
Yeah, and do that. I've been thinking about that too. So
that'd be awesome. But we gotta get wrapped up here.
Yeah.
We're getting towards the end of our time with you guys. We're super excited to bring you some fray action. You'll be seeing one more race from us here at the Slotcar Crazy Studio on Circuit de Asmund before the fray, the Sunday before.
Next Sunday.
So keep an eye out for that live for that race in action.
Should start around 11:30 Pacific time. So tune in and watch the race action.
Yep. So we will see you guys there and at the fray.
Yep. So have a great week, and remember, keep that pin in the slot.
Wheels on the downside.
Keep racing slot cars, but most importantly, have fun while you're doing it. So catch you guys later, and have fun.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sure.